2K Sports. And tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Portland Trail Blazers here at Moda Center. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jonas Valanciunas is hitting a lot of threes. So many so that his teammates started calling him Dirk Valanciunas. He says, I'm just taking what's out there. I have an open shot.
Oh, he can, no question. Thanks, David. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. Richardson is out there with McCollum, and it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Portland, Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. And finished off by Nurkic.
Well, everyone knows Lillard is one of the league's best scorers off the pick and roll, so he chooses this time to make the assist.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Here's Simons. And it's good, 2 points.
The defense comes right at Simons inside, but he's staying pretty poised on that play.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Nurkic is focused on trying to make the job of his teammates easier. He works so hard on the glass and setting screens. Tons of dirty work that Nurkic finds himself involved in.
Now, here's Lillard. Ryan Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Lillard with it. Foul defended by Williamson.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Ingram. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Brandon Ingram showing off the ways he can score. You know he's playing well when he's this patient to do so.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Richardson outside. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Grant. And it's Williamson missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And the Pelicans with the possession. They trail by 1. Richardson outside. Ingram outside. Pass to Williamson. 5 to shoot. Here's McCollum. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And with the addition, Greg, of the play-in tournament, we're seeing more meaningful games here late in the season.
Yeah, we're seeing teams battle for positioning more than ever. You have multiple teams trying to secure that 6th seed to avoid the play-in.
Now here's McCollum. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great part.
Gives the team such a great element, having a 1-guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Out to Ingram. Pass to McCollum. Feeds it to Richardson. Portland grabs the miss. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And that one's good. Bible.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Down low, Valanciunas. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It is amazing how good a 3-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
He didn't attempt a 3 in his first 5 years in the NBA, and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
Now here's Lillard. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And now the Pelicans on the break. The offensive rebound. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Lillard throws it down.
You know, not many guys can change pace on the dribble the way Lillard does it. Just phenomenal.
Poked loose. Richardson outside. There's the pass to Williamson. Kicks to Valanciunas. Lots of room. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 3rd assist on the night. McCollum against Lillard. To the middle. And finished off by Nurkic.
Smart play getting Nurkic the ball after the screen and roll. He dives towards the basket and gets the pass in a perfect spot deep in the lane.
Now here's McCollum coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Passes to Richardson. Gets a very good look and converts.
The evolution of Josh Richardson is going to be very exciting for this organization. When he's sinking the catch-and-shoot jump shots, look out.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. Sharp comes in for Anthony Simons. New Orleans making some changes here. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
For Portland, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Now, here is Murphy. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Now here's Jones. Tight defense on him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Some rookies take time to get acclimated to the NBA, but that was not the case with Herbert Jones.
Yeah, Herb started his 2nd game in the league, and for a 2nd-round pick to make that immediate of an impact, it's pretty rare in the NBA. He did play all 4 years of college ball, but he came in the NBA ready to rock.
The Pelicans have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Here's Alvarado. Makes it off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Lillard. Out to the wing. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Here's Whiteside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Sometimes the D has no choice but to foul Whiteside and try to make him earn it.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that crew.
Now, here is Murphy. Pass to Alvarado. Over Lillard. Shot clock at 6. And it's Alvarado missing. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Blazers ball.
A minute 42 left in the first. Inside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Maybe worrying a bit too much about Lillard that time, dropping the dime to the unguarded player.
Outside, Jones. Nance, outside. Here's Alvarado. That 3 off the mark. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against Orlando. They grabbed their own miss. Whiteside, the shot by Lillard, wide open. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Nance, outside, to the paint. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, Nance is just such a cerebral player out there, does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Now, here's Lillard. Defense right on him. And the call will be against Hernan Gomez. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
4th team foul.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Boy, is he active. I love seeing Sharp just get after it on the backboard.
Alvarado passes to Murphy. New Orleans moving it around. Nance outside. Pass to Alvarado. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Puts the move on. And it's good on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Some timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here. And not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, for sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
On the floor for your Trailblazers, Nurk and Man.
Now, here's Sharp. He's guarded by Murphy. And here's Sharp. The open shot, Lillard. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Nice. First quarter of play, we've seen plenty of offense so far. Trailblazers lead by 2.
The Pelicans, 26. It's dance time in Portland.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Ingram in the front court with Williamson.
Personal foul.
Coleman is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot.
Your Trailblazer, Hassan.
Here's Richardson. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Simons, the pass to Whiteside. Misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. Williamson with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Simons against McCollum. And the dunk by Grant.
Simons has a great change of pace when he comes off of those screens. So it might not look like he's going fast, but he might take an extra step. Guys just can't keep up with that.
And there's the pass to McCollum. They get it back. Valanciunas. Here's Williamson. And another shot. And he sinks the layup.
Zion Williamson.
Williamson's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
You just love it when you can pick up those extra possessions, and Zion's the guy you want doing that.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Ingram deciding where to go with it. It's 2-on-1. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. The ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Now McCollum, that's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You give CJ that kind of shot, and he's going to knock it down. He'll exploit the defense all night long.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Williamson kicks to Richardson. Passes it to McCollum. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Timeout. And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Richardson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Valanciunas. Now the dish to McCollum. From deep, Ingram trying to get open. No good from Valanciunas. Portland leading by 3. Lillard outside. To the inside. Grant. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
The awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
McCollum against Lillard to the middle. Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
I love the unselfishness, and coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
McCollum finds Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. Lillard against McCollum. Lillard, the pass to Grant. Can't hit from in close.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
McCollum against Lillard inside and finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic's getting up there and waiting that rim.
McCollum with the ball. 7 points in the game. Richardson the pass to Williamson. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Offensive rebound, Nance. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Nance has got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans. Now here's Lillard. He's got 8. Grant gets a wide open look. No good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Defenders trying to get aggressive because when Larry Nance Jr. gets into that area, he becomes problematic.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes. But it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Little comes in for Grant, and it's Reddish in for Matisse Thybulle. Here's Alvarado. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Out to Nance. Jones looking for an opening. And he comes up with the deuce. And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Lillard the pass to Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
That's a good decision by Nasir Little, especially when operating in the pick and roll. Just be patient.
Pelicans leading by 4. Alvarado passes to Jones. And then slams it in.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
So when a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Whiteside's checked in for Portland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New Orleans.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Alvarado, and it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And there's the drive. Oh,
man. Good job with Simons not hesitating. It just opened up for a split second, and he was ready to fire.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Alvarado, covered by Simons. No good from Hernan Gomez.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
A nice shot by Simons.
Well, Simons, if we got a replay of that, you could see his eyes just get huge there. He had a great chance to finish that one off.
And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. It's stolen by Reddish. Simons against Murphy. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Trailblazers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Williamson.
And all the talent in the world. That's what made Sharp the 7th overall pick in a fairly deep draft.
Down low, here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the Pelicans making a change here. McCollum's checked in.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ingram up top. Over Reddish. And it's Ingram missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Lillard outside. Over McCollum. And the last second attempt. Does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Portland out in front, up 2.
The Pelicans, 52.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very... The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even, and trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
They made a lot of trips to the free throw line. That speaks for how aggressive they've been, attacking at every opportunity. They're not playing with the finesse game that the other team's playing.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Pelicans were playing?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Get up and move.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
They've got Whiteside. Cameron Reddish is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Sharp in at the shooting guard. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Steady as can be. Talk more, Brent, about what Jonas Valanciunas means to the game.
Truly the definition of consistency. Jonas Valanciunas averaging double-digit scoring for 11 straight seasons and a double-double the last 4. That's the epitome of a guy who does the dirty work and produces. I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
McCollum against Simon. Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Valanciunas, good.
And I think Valanciunas is Lithuanian for can't miss. I'll have to look that
up. Simons against McCollum. Simons, the pass to Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Jones, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Man, when he's playing under control, which is most of the time, McCollum is very effective setting up teammates.
Simons against McCollum. Whiteside, great pass to set up the lay-in. Whiteside's got 10 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
McCollum dishes to Richardson. Back to McCollum. And he uses the glass on the layup. McCollum's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Well, McCollum has shown the ability to get inside and also finished. It's just how shifty he is.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen. Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Here's McCollum. Ingram. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Larry Nance is checked in for New Orleans. Simons surveying the D. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Execution by Whiteside there on the pick and roll. Flawless. Diving right towards the basket and getting the ball in ideal position.
McCollum outside. Here's Valanciunas. Fade away. They get it again. Nance, no good. Portland leading. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And here's Sharp. 8 points for him. To the right side. Right side trying to break free. Reddish's shot is good. Reddish has got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. For New Orleans, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Pelicans trail by 5. For 3, Richardson. The rebound by Sharp. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Driving the lane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's exactly how you utilize the pick and roll. Simon's looking really comfortable in the set there.
New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. McCollum finds Ingram. To the middle. Nance passes to Valanciunas.
There are ways to get a guy like Jonas Valanciunas to be aggressive in the game. You got to feed the big man. So get him the ball earlier. Get it to him often.
And he makes the first. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Whiteside. Nasir Little comes in for Grant. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Reddish. And Lillard subbed in for Anfernee Simons. And the Pelicans also making a change. Murphy's checked in. And there's Little. That's good on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Pelicans trail by 7. The pass to Murphy. Now here's Nance. Richardson outside. And a wide open look for McCollum. And the Pelicans miss again.
He'd love to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Now here's Sharp. 8 points for him. And stolen by Richardson. Here's Nance. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Nasir Little picks one up.
And Nance is so athletic and so springy and bouncy out there on the floor. He can draw a lot of contact like that.
Reddish, he's checked in for Portland. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
To the inside, Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. And so it's New Orleans with it. 7-point differential. Cullen passes to Richardson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Blazers.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. The bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Ingram, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Cullen passes to Murphy. Back to McCollum. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And then Murphy with the dunk.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
McCollum against Lillard. passes it to Thibault. Back to Lillard. A minute 42 left to play in the third. Little gets the bucket.
That's such an evolving part of what Nasir can bring, a three-point ball.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 7.
And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Herbert Jones comes in for Josh Richardson. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. No good that time. Nice steal from Valanciunas. Pelicans trail by 5. And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
With how hot Damian Lillard can get, you cannot let him steal the ball and then put one away in the open court. Here he comes.
New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Cullen passes to Valanciunas. Jones trying to get open, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Lillard outside, and he drives in.
Just more and more complete appreciation for how complete the offensive game of Damian Lillard is.
It's his first trip to the line.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. McCollum kicks to Jones. Williamson in the post. Guarded by Reddish. Lillard against McCollum. Lillard misses. Pelicans trail by 6. Pass to Valanciunas. It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Nurkic. Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Here's Lillard. So the Pelican 5 right now. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Larry Nance, and it's McCollum in at point. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Inside. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Ingram.
Brandon Ingram's advantage when he's down low like that still comes through in his length.
And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul. First free throw is good. So for the Trailblazers, Grant, he's checked in for Nasir Little. And it's Sharp in for Anthony Simons. And a change for the Pelicans. Josh Richardson's checked in for Jones.
Voted one of the top 75 NBA players of all time. We should be enjoying the seasons that Damian Lillard is putting up in the next couple years.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Ingram against Lillard. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's 5. One more, and he'll be disqualified. Got to be more careful.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Pelicans trail by 8. McCollum passes to Ingram. Over Thibault. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. Six to shoot. He kicks it to Nurkic. Lets it go from deep. And it's Sharp missing.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the dunk by Grant.
Grant can move out there as a big. Firm screen and great cut.
And stolen by Lillard. Pass to Thibault. Back to Lillard. Three-pointer. That one, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. And the Pelicans also making a change. Williamson's checked in. Richardson finds Williamson. Down low. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Assisted by
McCollum's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Lillard against McCollum. Lillard, the pass to Grant. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. 8-point game. Richardson, that's a two-pointer.
And Sharp, reportedly a 7-foot wingspan. You saw it in full effect on that block.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Simons is checked in. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And Whiteside sends it back.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
He takes it in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
At the line for your trail.
And he can't hit the second. Pelicans trail by 8. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Richardson gets a wide open look. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
McCollum against Simon. Whiteside, good.
Simon's playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Now a timeout call by New Orleans. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
A different look now for Portland. Little comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Reddish in for Matisse Thybulle. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end stay connected to the shooters. And the offensive end don't have an open shot, pass it around. See if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Simon's up top. Richardson covered. And it's Little finishing it off.
Putting that athleticism to excellent use. Little slamming it down.
Pelicans trail by 7. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Valanciunas, and Whiteside sends it back, and he recovers it. That one goes in.
It's so hard to move a mountain, trust me. Major damage on the boards being done by Valanciunas.
Simons against McCollum. And the pass to Little. Takes the 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 11 rebounds in the game. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game. Here's McCollum. To the inside. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas has no problem showing up with that physical force and finishing through contact.
Simons, the pass to Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pelicans trail by 5. Now Valanciunas. Ingram outside. 6 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And he was a go-to guy in crunch time in college, and McCollum now has developed that reputation here in the league.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Your Blazer dancer.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
As the ringleader of their offense, he has been on his game tonight. Spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved, making sure the offense never gets bogged down. He's just giving them just what they needed at that point guard position.
That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Back to McCollum. Again, the Pelicans score.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
It's slammed in by Whiteside.
Just a remarkable make by Whiteside there. That's a huge basket.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Pelicans trail by 5. McCollum outside. It's stolen by Little. All alone, and it's Little finishing it off.
Nice reaction. Nasir anticipating that pass and just took it away.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Josh Richardson.
Herbert Jones.
Here's McCollum. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
How about CJ's focus on that play? The defense right up in his face, keeps his eyes on target, and buries it.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
A 3 from McCollum. Goes back up. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Valanciunas.
Big bucket from the big man as Valanciunas knocks it in.
This is it, the great. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Passed a little. Just 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And the jam by Whiteside.
Like to see when Whiteside has the size and improved touch that he's got to take advantage of his defender. And right now doing it offensively.
Pelicans trail by 5. McCollum outside. High, arcing shot. He takes it up and lays it in. McCollum's got 10 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, the DNA test comes back, and there is a clutch. McCollum with the confidence to deliver.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're up by 3. 1:07 left to play in the final quarter.
Big thanks to your Blazer dancers.
1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. McCollum against Lillard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It just has gotten to the point where you expect Lillard to make everything at the end of games.
At the line for your Trailblazers.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard against McCollum. Now here's Lillard. D right on him. Can't connect from short range. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Josh Richardson's checked in for New Orleans.
Checking in for the Pelicans, Josh Richardson.
Lillard against McCollum. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 4. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Fans, let them hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer dancers.
A different look now for Portland. Reddish, he's checked in for Little. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Anthony Simon. And Sharp in for Damian Lillard.
We have seen England take on a bigger role, wanting to get to the line when it matters.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're up by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth.
Trailblazers timeout.
A different look now for Portland. Nasir Little, he's checked in for Whiteside. And Fernie Simons comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Cameron Reddish. He makes the first of 3, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And the improvement has been remarkable. remarkable from Brandon Ingram, including how he steps to the plate in huge stretches.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Lillard with it. Good D by Williamson. In the corner, it's Richardson. Right between the eyes.
And maybe the natural-born leader that Josh Richardson is showing up in a big way.
Ooh, offline.
Pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of controlling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony.
Till now, taking down, take a look around. See that accountant hit the ground.